It's no surprise that Star Trek references can be found in practically every type of media. After 60 years, that's bound to happen. But references on Family Guy about Star Trek are in a whole nother quadrant. They're inside joke stuff that proves Seth MacFarlane is a true Trekkie. So today we're looking at 5 of our favorite Star Trek references on Family Guy, ranking them by increasing levels of Star Trek obsession.
I never met the dead man.
Family Guy has over 450 episodes over 24 seasons. In only the second episode of the very first season, I Never Met the Dead Man, we get our first Trek cutaway of the show.
Star Trek was here first.
Captain's log, stardate 8169.7.
Besides the fact that Shatner and his acting style becomes a big part of the main plot, we meet members of the away team. Kirk, Spock, McCoy, and their red-shirted ensign Ricky, who expresses immediate disappointment.
Ah, crap.
No doubt he is painfully aware of his fate, just like we are. And if you're new to the joke, Star Trek is famous for introducing low-ranking cannon fodder characters that will most likely not survive the episode.
My character isn't important enough for a last name because I'm gonna die.
Also known as a red shirt. It's a quick nod, but a good one. In honor of Ricky, it's only fair to give this reference the rank of ensign, which means it probably only has about 7 seconds to live.
Whew, I did not see that coming.
The Book of Joe.
In the episode Book of Joe, we cut away to Kirk asking Scotty to give her more speed, only to hear the familiar refrain of Scotty telling him,
I'm giving her all she's got, Captain.
But moments later, Scotty realizes the lever he's using isn't all the way up, so he can, in fact, give her more.
I actually can give her more.
That's great, Scotty.
The joke builds on itself as Scotty keeps interjecting as he discovers there are even more levers. To Scotty's great regret, he realizes he has never actually given her all she's got.
I've lost all credibility, haven't I?
What makes this reference land is how many times Enterprise has been in danger due to lack of speed, which, let's face it, is a lot.
I can't change the laws of physics.
For that fun little extra bit of lampshading of our favorite Scottish engineer's unyielding work ethic, we give this reference the rank of lieutenant.
Stewie kills Lois.
There's nothing quite like a Trek cliffhanger, and Family Guy knows it. In the cliffhanger ending of Stewie Kills Lois, as the title suggests, Lois accuses Stewie of being her attempted murderer.
It was Stewie!
We cut to black with To Be Continued in TNG font, suspenseful orchestral hits, and Star Trek-style credits. It's a pitch-perfect homage to the suspense of the Best of Both Worlds cliffhanger.
Fire.
There was, however, one little hiccup in the execution. Paramount wouldn't let MacFarlane license the ending music from The Best of Both Worlds, so he did the next best thing and just hired Ron Jones, the composer of said cliffhanger theme, to create a new, close but not quite identical version. We rank this evasive maneuver as Commander. It takes a real sci-fi nerd to go the extra mile for a joke.
Road to Rupert.
In Road to Rupert, Brian accidentally sells Stewie's life partner.
Give you $1 for this.
Sold.
Teddy bear, Rupert. A distraught Stewie immediately imagines how hard a funeral for Rupert would be to endure.
I don't think I can handle a funeral.
Which leads to a beat-by-beat, shot-for-shot homage to Spock's funeral from Wrath of Khan.
Human.
Right down to Amazing Grace on the bagpipes, swelling into a full orchestral version as we see Rupert's coffin soar around the planet. Not only does Family Guy commit to the bit, but it's sincere. They aren't poking fun at Star Trek, but instead it lives in the emotional impact of the scene. Suddenly, we find ourselves pretty legitimately distraught over the fate of a stuffed animal. We award this reference the rank of captain. And don't worry, Rupert returns, much like Spock. Spoiler.
Emission Impossible.
Our final reference is so subtle, you'd have to have Ferengi hearing to notice. In the Season 3 episode Emission Impossible, Stewie builds a ship and miniaturizes himself to go inside Peter's body to prevent his parents from having another child. He activates the ship's computer, whose voice is none other than the First Lady of Star Trek herself, Majel Barrett.
30 minutes before ship re-expansion.
Who, aside from playing Nurse Chapel in the original series and the amazingly bold Luoxana Troi in The Next Generation, voiced all of Starfleet's computers into the 90s.
Hello, computer.
What really locks in the #1 spot for this reference is the show itself doesn't even call it out.
Warning, host's oxygen levels rising.
This is purely a wink and nod to Trek fans.
Entering testicular perimeter.
If you get it, you get it. And since we get it, there's only one ranking it can get, which is Admiral. These are just 5 of what is probably now over 100 Star Trek references in Family Guy. Did we miss one of your favorites? Let us know in the comments. Thanks so much for joining us, and until next time, victory is mine.